Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing all well. Today I have a massive makeup haul for you. So if you didn't know, Super Drugs had their buy one get one free, and of course on the I had to take that deal, of course, because I missed the first one. So yeah, and also Beauty Bay were having a massive sale as well. Um, the whole website was either 60%, 50%, 40%, 30%, or either 20% off. So I picked up a bunch of products from Makeup Revolution, Wet n Wild. I have a NYX, Maybelline, Jeffree Star, Anastasia, just a bunch of products, but majority is like Makeup Revolution and Wet n Wild. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So from Superdrugs, I bought the Maybelline foundation in Dream Radiant Liquid. It's the shade in Sun Beige, and I already have this foundation in the normal version, but I thought I'd pick up the hydration version. Yeah, and I also picked up the NYX matte bronzer in the shade medium. Again, I've been wanting to try this product out for quite some times, so it worked out to be an awesome deal, buy one get one free. I then picked up two products from the Makeup Revolution. I picked up their eyebrow pencil in the shade brunette, which is like a pencil on one end and a eyebrow comb on the other end, or a brush. And I also picked up one of their lipstick in Sweet Tooth. It's like a pastel orange shade, and this is the only shade which I didn't have. I've got all of the shades now. So that's what I picked up from Superdrugs, but I mainly made the order for the Maybelline foundation and the NYX bronzer. I actually done two orders, but I'm going to show you one of the orders in this haul. Now moving on to Makeup Revolution, Beauty Bay were having 2 for free on Revolution products. So I went ahead and picked up the intensely pigmented foil shadow palette. Pretty much all of the shades are like foiled. So this was £4 or £5, between 5 to 7. But of course I got the 3 for 2. I then picked up the Iconic Lights and Contour Pro palette. This is one of the best contouring palettes in the drugstore and in general, because I did have this before but I decluttered it, but I thought I'll pick it up again. So yeah, I then picked up the Patricia Brights palette. Now I already picked this palette up, but in a darker version. Unfortunately, I could only use the highlighter and the blush, but not the bronzer, which was a shame. So I went ahead and picked up the light one. Hopefully this should be perfect for my skin tone, my skin complexion, and because this is quite expensive, I thought I'll just pick it up on the 3 for 2 deal. It will work out to be like a bit more cheaper. I then picked up 2 concealers from the Makeup Revolution. I picked up the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate concealer in the shade C5. This was £3 on Beauty Bay. And I then picked up the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer, and this is in the shade C4, because this was the shade which was like on sale for like £3. Both of them were like on sale for £3, so I had to pick it up because I've been really wanting to try out these concealers because I've seen so many people do good reviews. And then from Makeup Revolution, I picked up one of their Supreme Matte Lip in the shade Inconspicuous, I believe that's the shade, but it's like a reddy orange, and this was £2, I believe, on Beauty Bay. And I also picked up a Revolution Pro Supreme Dip Liner. This was either £1 or £2. So that's everything I picked up from the Makeup Revolution line. I then picked up the Brilliance bronzer from BH Cosmetics. This was £3, down from £8, I believe, £6 or £8. And I heard so many good things about this bronzer, so I thought I'll give this bronzer a go when it's on sale. So yeah, I then picked up a metallic eyeshadow, one of those liquid metallic eyeshadows from Beauty Bay. Okay, I should have take out the packaging, but this is in the shade this is the liquid crystal eyeshadow, and the shade is, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, this was like £3, I believe. I then picked up the Jeffree Star Mini Heartbreakers palette. Now, I'm not quite sure why I picked this palette up. Maybe because it was on offer for £17, down from £27, I believe. So hence why I picked it up. And I only have one Jeffree Star eyeshadow palette. I have his Androgyny palette, and I thought I'll pick this up while it's on for £17. As you know, your girl is like a natural, really boring makeup, you know, person. So I don't know how I would do well with colors, but we'll see. Anyways, and one of the most exciting purchase of this whole haul is the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero highlighting palette. Now, I know this palette has been out for a while. It was limited edition, but I think now they've made it permanent. And I wasn't planning to pick this palette up just because it's so expensive, and I already have a highlighter palette from Anastasia. But when I saw this for £29, down from 40 something, 48 I believe, I just had to pick it up. And I wanted to treat myself for Eid, because you know Eid is coming. But my husband said, you know what, I'll treat you to it. So I am super excited to have this palette in my collection, and all of these shades are so gorgeous and will work so well on my skin tone. Maybe this one is too light, but I can always use it as an inner corner highlighter. And yeah, so happy to have this in my collection. It wasn't necessary, but still necessary at the same time. I don't know. Okay, now moving along to my Wet n Wild purchase. But before, I'll show you this kit. This is the Inica Organics Trial Pack Medium to Dark foundation kit. It comes with a primer, a foundation, a loose foundation, and a loose mineral powder, I believe. So this was like £3 or £4, so I thought, do you know what, let me give it a go and see what the brand is about. If I haven't mentioned, I got it in the shade medium. Yeah, medium. So yeah. Okay, Wet n Wild. I picked up the Photo Focus Stick Foundation in the shade Golden Beige, because I already have their normal foundation and I quite like it. So I thought I'll give the stick foundation a go, and this was, everything Wet n Wild was like 30% off, so this came down to £3 something. I then picked up a palette. This is the Stop Playing Safe palette, Stop Playing Safe eyeshadow palette, and if you can see, these are all the shades that I will use. So yeah, I picked up this palette. I then went ahead and picked up a mascara. I haven't heard too many things about Wet n Wild mascaras, but this was like £2 or £3, so I don't know, I'll give it a go. I then picked up one of their lipsticks. These are their matte lipsticks, and this is a like a reddy orange shade. I really do like these Wet n Wild lipsticks. They're really affordable, and the color selection is quite huge. So yeah, and this was £1.30, I believe. I then went ahead and picked up a few brushes from Wet n Wild because they are really good. I picked up the foundation buffer brush. This was either £2 or £3. I then picked up a eyeshadow like lid brush to pack on your shadow. And I picked up a angled liner brush, and I also picked up another brush, I believe. Just a second. Yeah, this is the other brush that I picked up. This is, I don't know, like a flat small brush, and Wet n Wild brushes are really good for the price. They're really inexpensive, and they are really good. I have tried a few previously. And the last product from Wet n Wild is a brow product. This is the retractable brow pencil in I believe in the shade dark brown or something. So yeah, I thought I'll give that a go. And the final product I picked up was a Milani liquid lipstick in the shade 41 Fabulous. I've been wanting to pick up one of these Milani liquid lipsticks, but obviously they're quite expensive. They're between £8 to £10, but it was on sale for £5 or £6. So I just picked up one just to try it out. So yeah, guys, so I hope you've enjoyed this massive I hope I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this massive makeup haul. Yeah, oh, I actually did pick up another item. I picked up the Gerard Cosmetics liquid lipstick in this is the Gerard Cosmetic liquid lipstick Hydra Matte in the shade Summer Lovin'. It's a bright Barbie pink shade, and this was £5. So yes, this was £6, and this was either £5 or £6, and this was £5. So obviously quite expensive, so I had to pick it up when it was on sale. Anyway, so like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and till next time, take care. Bye.